Another guideline for No Child Left Behind is standardized assessment. Each state has its own test. Some states have a harder test and some states have an easier test, which leads to not all students being equally prepared for college. When schools followed the ESEA, they only had testing in 3 grade levels. Now, with No Child Left Behind, they test on 7 levels. Grades 3 through 8 test annually in reading and math. Grades 10 through 12 in the year 2005-2006 took a one-time test in math and reading. In 2007-2008, they took a one-time test in science in grades 3 through 12. Federal law allows alternate tests for students with mental disabilities. No more than 1% can take an alternate test. If the school has 2% or more that have severe cognitive deficits, then half of those students have to take the regular assessment whether they can do it or not. Students have to make proficient or advanced on the MAP test to make the AYP. Here are some subgroups of Missouri that have to meet this goal. 95% of each subgroup has to take the standardized assessment. If less than 95% of students make AYP, then the school is thrown into the failed AYP category. Missouri has a term called level not determined that describes students who don't take appropriate MAP tests or don't complete the test. Subgroups have to have 30 or more students to make the AYP. The IEP and the LEP students have to have 50 or more in their groups to make the AYP. No Child Left Behind is making more work and putting more pressure on teachers. They have 5 or more weeks to prepare for the big test. They give pre-tests before the big test. They pre-test every 6 weeks, which is losing 5 valuable weeks of instruction time. Students who don't grasp the concept, either the teachers have to go over it with them again until they do, or they just have to move on, and then the students don't grasp that concept, which they are not going to pass on the MAP test. If the students don't score well,